All right, my wife's on her way home. We got 30 minutes. I still have a huge stack over here.
Watch Nighttiger comic.
Tiger comic.
Tiger comic. Nighttiger comic. Nighttiger comic. What? Nighttiger comic. Nighttiger comic.
Yeah.
You never know what you're missing. So Jambo showed me this. It's by Avon Comics, Fighting Daniel Boone, just a nice good girl cover. And this was inexpensive. I forget what I paid for that. I think I paid less than $30, which is my sweet spot. I don't like to pay for any Golden Age over 30. That's like right where I like to get it if I can. 50, I'm still comfortable. Getting out of that 50 and above is where I start to decide how much do I want a book. I mean, so I got that, and I don't even know the number. I didn't even put the stuff on the back. Usually that happens when it comes in Mylar, or it's late at night, and I want to open everything up. So I found this. This one was $16 with shipping. Now I guess this is issue 1. I didn't know that. And this is the IW reprint. This is the Everett Raymond Kensler cover, and yeah. So this is from. This is 1953. I think this is 1958. So put that on your radar if you want to get into Golden Age. Fighting Daniel Boone. This book was cheap. So I got another book, ACG horror title from the 50s. A money book, like $150 book. And they had it listed for $30. So I quickly bought it. I think it was less than that. I think it was $25. So I quickly bought it. Waited. Finally, I check my email. Oh, you got a refund. I'm like, what? So I contacted them, and they're like, well, the description was right, and this and that. And I'm like, did you ever think to ask me if I wanted it anyway? I think what it is, they realized what the book was really worth, and after I purchased it, they reneged. But I found another ACG horror title that goes for about $100 for $43 with shipping and tax. Cover by Ken Bald, number 10, Forbidden Worlds. Graveyard cover. You got the ghost behind her. Pretty decent copy too. I think it was like $35 before shipping and tax. So another win in the Nighttiger column. Where we at, people? Dang, it's gonna be like 4 videos. Okay, I'm gonna end with this one, and then you're gonna go on to part 3. So I bought these just because they were super cheap. They're pre-code. They're like RGDC, which I love. Buzzy, Date with Judy, all that stuff. And when they're in high grade, I love it even more. Now, these are probably like 4.5s, 4.0s. They look really nice. I paid, so for each of these, I paid around $12 with shipping and all that. This is number 12, August 49. Panel cover. Nighttiger loves his panel covers. Nice copy of that. And it was from the same, so it was like $24 for both of them together. But this is the one that sold me right here. Oh yeah. Don't you just love hay rides? Date with Judy, number 13, October 1949. Yeah, Judy. Okay, that's it for part 2. On to part 3. The wife's on her wife's on her way back. We're leaving to Sweden when she gets here, so I gotta go. We're gonna start. Okay, so welcome, comic book junkies, to the Nighttiger comic book channel. Welcome to the lair. I'm Mike Smith, your host. Golden Age is our business. We do keys. We do everything, really. We'll do some moderns if I allow it. We showed t-shirts. We showed Golden Age. We showed slabs in the last 2 videos. Check them out. We showed Key Marvels in the last video. Key Charltons. Golden Age goodness. Go back and watch it before I come through that camera and open a can of whip ass. Moving on. So, again, Joe from Black Box Silver and Bronze turned me onto this title. I knew about it, but I didn't ever pay attention. I was always scanning it out, flipping through it, or flipping over it. It's a Golden Age title. It's called The Kilroys. He got one of these for like $4 on my comic shop. He told me, do I want it? And I passed on it because I didn't know much about it. But when I looked at it, I'm like, I do want this. So I found one on eBay with shipping and everything. I got this for $9.50. It was like $5. Killer book. Read that caption. And what does it say? And you laughed at me when I wrote that letter to Santa. Oh, yeah, baby. Kilroy's. Number 21, January 1950. Put it on your list. Big Key. Book I've wanted. Book I've seen people show. Did not want to pay prices for this. And I've been getting some killer Silver Age Silver Surfer lately. The last year or two. So this is number 93. Tales to Astonish. They had it banged upside down. And what did I do? I banged it upside down too. July 67. I paid $77 on this for eBay. Iconic art by Mary Severin. Classic Hulk and Namor cover. Well, shipping tax, $77. What is this book? Ooh, this is like, it's like a 4.5 to 5 maybe. Everything's there, complete, attached, tight. Got a few little chips up here. Other than that, for $77, this is a steal. And I love surfers coming out of the flames, man. You imagine how this cover would look if all that background was black. This book, I don't think it's a key, but it was high grade and it was cheap. And that's what I'm all about. High grade and cheap. I mean, look at me. I'm high grade and I'm cheap. Okay. Okay, what is this? Another 93. It was weird. I got these both, and I got them in and started putting stuff in them. Like, they're both 93. September 67. I paid $32 for this book. Bam! What is it? Tales of Suspense, featuring Iron Man and Captain America with the Titanium Man cover. Gene Colan on the art, baby. But why did I pay $32? You say, Nighttiger, you overpaid. Did I? You don't know me very well. Look at this book. Oh, yeah. It's got the mist wrap over there, but does anybody care? I don't, because you can see it right here. But very cool. Love it. Anytime I find these around 25, so before shipping and tax, or less, in the high grade, I'm there, baby. Okay, I bought a lot. I bought a lot. No, but it had it had 7 comics in it. I paid $10 for that lot. Marvel Bronze Age. So I had doubles on 4 of the issues. One was number 1 from some war title from Marvel. I forget the name of it. I already had it. I had a higher grade. And then I had War as Hell, number 5, 6, and 8. And they were a low grade. I already had them. I gave all that to my grandson. So I kept the ones I didn't have. And the reason I was after the lot was a second book. But this one I didn't have. That was in there. War as Hell. This is reprinting Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos from the Silver Age. Number 9 starts original stories. This is from 1973. And I broke it down. I paid about $3.40 for this with the shipping and tax and everything. So that's pretty good for War as Hell. But this is the one that I wanted, I didn't have, and I needed. Number 1, War is Hell, number 1. So Bronze Age Marvel Key, $3.40. Nice. This one was the highest grade of all the books in there. It's like, I don't know. It's probably a 7.70. I would say 7.5 maybe. But there you go. So I got that. This just came in this morning. I saw this cover, and I'm into Charlton now because of Steve. Charlton Silver and Gold is like so cool. Majority of collectors are all over here, and just a little bit's over here getting that Charlton. So you can find a lot of great stuff for cheap. I bought 2 of these. I looked for the 2 highest graded, 2 highest copies on eBay. Both had made an offer, made one, they both took it. I only got one in though yet. It's got a witch on the cover. The Old Woman's Curse. Now this is one of those typeset books, which I hate. And I love this cover. And like I said, I went after the two highest grades that I could find. And what did I pay for these? You always want to add witch covers to your collection. I paid $16 with shipping. So I think it was like $11 or $12 or something like that. All right. This is the other book that came today. Oh, where did I get this? Wait, is this? No, this one came yesterday. This came today. These two came today. I don't know if I should show you these. I don't know if you're worthy. This is a huge book. I got this. This one's not. It's another big shot. Only thing it's got the the war theme. It's from 1943, and it's got the war theme on it. But it is such a high grade copy. Nice white cover. This is a 5.0. Yeah, this is a 5.0. I got it from my comic shop for like $35. I'm not going to pull that one out because you can just tell how nice it looks in the Mylar. And again, this has a lot of good stuff, a lot of superhero stories in it. But this is the book. I've seen this. I may even have a really low grade copy. I can't remember. But this one was such a nice copy. And if you know Harvey's, Silver Age Harvey's, they're not exactly. They're like Avon in Charlton, low quality paper. But this was a really nice book. And I paid $35 for that. Number 48, Harvey Hits magazine for $19.61. It still has the 10-cent cover price. Check that out. It's a killer. I love the Phantom. He's just so awesome. His look. He's got that Golden Age look to him. That's what I love. This can't, I said that. Okay, so I paid $43 with the tax. Or no, with the shipping. My comic shop. Where am I at? So, let me show some more. This one I just got. Sometimes you buy stuff you regret. This is probably one I wouldn't have purchased if I could go back in time. I mean, it's not a disappointing purchase, but it's just, I think I paid too much for it. What did I pay? Oh, I paid $35 with shipping, but I don't know. Maybe not. It's the last issue. I don't know what it really goes for. I just thought, good girl cover. I like the Racket Buster. That's why I bought it. Because I love crime comics from the Golden Age, and that's from 1952. So I don't know. Maybe I did well. I just feel like I'm a little uncomfortable. Like I spent too much on it because of the grade. But could be totally wrong. Who knows? Do I want to show all the huge books in here because I got to save some for the other one. Let me show a couple non-big books, and then I'll show you some big books, and then we'll end it, and we'll go to the last part. I've been looking at this for a while. These are really cheap. They're Golden Age. There's a few books in the series, and I think it only runs like maybe 10 issues, that they have this title that looks so cool, like Golden Age. Moon Mullins, number 6. I paid $14 with shipping for that. I love the way the title looks on this. I don't know why I like it with the 10-cent and everything. And that's Moon Mullins. He was, I don't even know who he is. I've heard of him. So this was an auction win. What did I pay for this? I think less than 20. But it's a Golden Age book. It's scarce. Nobody cares about this book. It's a Canadian edition, but it's got this killer title again, Terrific Mystery. It's a Canadian reprint of an Atlas book with Kent Blake in it. I don't remember which one. It could be a bunch. I think he was in 2 different Atlas titles. So that's just cool. It's really low grade, but I love Canadian Golden Age books. I love crime. This has both. Okay, so I picked up, so like I said, I don't know if I stated in the last video I stated this or the first video. I have like an avenue I'm working on now in my collecting. I'm picking up second copies of scarce Golden Age or key marvels, wherever the price dictates that I can pick it up. So I picked up a second copy of this book. It's a little bit lower grade. So here's the one I had originally. It's not a high grade book, but it's in much better condition than the one I just bought. But it's a killer sharp cover. Snipe Comics, number 19. This is from 1944. George Marco cover. It is a scarce book. I can't believe another one came up, and I can't even believe that I got it. But it says number 1 on the cover. It says volume 2, number 1. It's actually volume 2, number 2. So they did put an error. Each issue has the error. It's very cool. It's one of those shark covers that's just really cool. Superhero with a cape. In the Golden Age, probably open a shark's jaws. I mean, what kid's not going to love that? This kid loves it. Okay, we're going to do about 4 books. There's some huge books in here. Huge books. This is a scarce issue of Captain Midnight. I think it is because collectors do not want to let this one go. This is a really nice copy of this book, too. It's a Rob McRaboy cover, and you can tell. You can tell between the binders and McRaboy. His is more like a wall painting. See, it's got Nazi cover. It's got Captain Midnight up there, really big. I paid $100 for this and $12 in shipping and tax. March 1949. This is when I saw this, not only did my eyes go bong out of my head, I've never seen it before, ever. I've never actually gone through the whole Captain Midnight covers, and I never saw that. And I'm like, wow, it was there. It was new listings. I'm checking them by at least hourly, if not every other hour, because that's how you're going to get the deals. You're going to be the first one, and every time you're the first one, everyone's like, there's never any deals on eBay. That's because Nighttiger's taking them. Okay, we got 4 more books. I want to end with a huge one. It's a disappointing story, but it's a huge book, and I'll explain it later. Magic Comics. This book is gorgeous. And if you know me, I'm collecting all the Mandrake covers. I think there's 22, the first 29 issues in the run, and I already have, I think, 12 now. So I'm over halfway. I'm over that hump. This book is from 1940. And what did I pay for this? $115 with shipping. This is like a 5. Nice Golden Age. Probably higher. It's probably like a 6 or 7.0. This one, I don't even know why I bought this. I'm learning about romance comics of the Golden Age, the ones that people are really after, so that if I can learn, I can find them cheap and have in my collection. If I ever need to resell them, I can make money. That's my whole idea. I don't sell, but I buy stuff with the intent that one day I might have to sell it all. And that's always the main thing when I'm looking at prices. Can I make a profit off this book? Daring Confessions, number 7. And I paid $80 for this with shipping, but it's a really, really high. It's like a 5.5 copy, 6.0. Really nice. And I think, it's probably a 5.0. That's what I graded at initially. That's from 1953. 2 more books, another Fawcett. This is a killer book. So I did go through all the Captain Marvel Adventures covers and pointed out the ones to myself that I wanted to put on the list. This was one. I think this is a scarcer one. I'm like, this is never going to come up. It came up for a great price. Captain Marvel Adventures, C.C. Beck, Atomic Bomb cover. He's catching an atomic bomb. You got the Dystopia America or city in the background, ravaged by radiation. Number 66, October 46. This was $100, and shipping and tax was $15. Now, I want Wiz Comics 24. It's the Golden Age version of this. He's catching a missile coming onto the battleship deck. Haven't been able to find an affordable copy. One just appeared on eBay. I can't buy it because I'm done for the holidays with vacation and everything. I can't really put out anymore. My structure and pay has changed for my job where this whole year I was doing really good, bringing in extra cash from side jobs, and that stopped. So I have to refocus. And then we got vacation, holidays. So you know how it is. You have to make these priorities first before comics. So my thing is now I tell myself if you find a good comic for $30, you can buy it. But anything more than that, let's stay away from it. My goal is until April. And my house is almost paid off. So I don't even know why I'm telling you all this stuff because you probably don't care. But it's just to show you we all have that same mentality that when we're buying comics, the priority that is in our life comes around and determines how we focus on the hobby. So this last book, another one, I've seen everybody show this, and I want it because it's Good Girl, it's Golden Age, it's DC, Superman, ba-bam. If you saw my eBay, I soaked this cover. I'm still learning how to do that, and I'm needing to get the methylcellulose, which strengthens the fibers of the paper. And that's one thing that's on my list, and I haven't been able to get it. And because I didn't do that on this book, the spine was weaker than I could have determined, and somewhere in the process of the drying and the pressing, the cover split from here to here. So it had a big spine roll, so it was like a 2.5 with a big spine roll, real dirty, but all together now it's a 1.0 with a really clean cover and no spine roll. And that's Superman 57, March 1949, Wayne Boring, Lois Lane cover. This really is not how the story is really portrayed. She's not Superwoman. She accidentally, with a bunch of other women, gets powers. So it's kind of misleading, but it is a cool cover. The only thing I don't like, I wish he would have made it like this big, like fill that cover. There's too much space on here. And this is my third part. Stay tuned for the fourth part.